I'm one of the directors for the UK within Zinzino. I'm 55 years young, originally from the north of Manchester, and now I live in the beautiful ocean city called Plymouth. So I'm on the borders of just before you go into Cornwall as well. So I've been in Zinzino for roughly around 18 months now. Work for myself as a caterer or a wine importer, should I say, and I've worked up and down the UK and spent a little bit of time abroad as well. So I've always been in and around business. So why have I come into this beautiful business that we're in at the moment? Well, I'm going to run through, and what I just want to highlight, what I'm going to show you today. What I'm going to show you this evening is a little bit about the products, just a slight cut about the products, because if the products don't appeal to you and you don't like the products, well, I'm afraid this business is not for you, because this is a business presentation. And it's for those who are really looking to put something, add on to another side gig, extra money, whatever your whys and desires is, this could be it for you. Then I'm going to run to the last bit of the presentation. I'm going to look through a little bit about how this business works. And then any Q&A, put back to the person who's brought you on tonight, and I'm sure they'll be able to answer your questions. So, like I said, I'm 55 years young, and we all like to keep ourselves in some form of shape. We all want to have it better, but it's never been so good with the information that is out there at the moment, whether it will be gyms, whether it will be this weight program, that management program, whatever media you switch on, there's something about getting in health, getting in shape, getting fit. There's always something there. But it's a real shame, because the related health problems are increasing right across the world, not just in the UK, whether you're in Spain, Europe. It's increasing for the very, very first time in a long time. The death rates of what we live, where we live, it's dropping. It used to be 80 plus, 90 plus. It started to have a reversal. And we sort of understand why, but we tend not to really pay attention to it, because the media are not looking at this problem. And we're going to show you tonight just why we need to actually change the way we are living at the moment. And it's really down to our food. Let our food be our medicine, and our medicine be our food. We all know this. It's 2021. We get drummed in, day out about our herbs are good for us, our natural foods are good for us. But modernness, the way we are at the moment, we just want to grab and go all the time. We're a microwave society. So how did we used to live before, and what do we used to do to keep what we want, what we're looking at as a business, of a meager? Our meager is within ourselves, in our body, something that we do not produce ourselves. Now, if you think about, I'm not old enough to go pre-war, but when you go back pre-war, we ate more, we ate better, we walked, we cooked. We didn't have the tubes and all this kind of different form of transport to get us around quickly. We didn't have internet. We didn't have the aim of fast food. So we cooked better. We ate better. We didn't eat as much, but we exercised better. We walked most of the places. And today, it's a role reversal. 2021, and I've got to admit to it, oh, I love a good chicken bhuna. I really do. We all love these type of foods because it keeps us wanting more all the time. But we know it's wrong for us. It's low in nutrition, massively high in sugar, because it needs to be that way so it tastes good every time, consistently, for us to remember what that type of food tastes like. But it's not good for us. We all know it, but we all feed on it. So if we go back to a little bit of the history of really how omega-6 is split. Now, way before, like I say, way before the war, we can look at when we're born on our DNA, we're born one-to-one. Then science tells us for it to have the benefits of our food and what we do, we need to be 3-to-1. So let's take it back, just like I said, after pre-war. So 15 years after that, we were coming to an abundance. The world was rebuilding after World War II. So what came with that? New ways of producing food. It was a massive turning point. So they saw that climbing 4-to-1. And now we're looking at something around 15-to-1. And this is mostly everywhere. And when we're looking about the EU, and especially around the EU and Europe and the UK, we're even probably higher than that. Just excuse me a moment. And even when we look at the young, and even when we look at the young popping in at 25 to 1, the rest of most of America 25 to 1, we have to do something about it. But because we're not popping this on the media, the news are not jumping out of this, we don't get told that we need to be looking after what we class as our cellular health. So we've got to look at the conclusions of what this is damaging and how this will damage us about. And the effects is massive. Now, the effects, and now we need to look after this. We've got to think about what we notice first, and that's our joints. But that could be inflammation, and that could be starting from, and I tried to describe this to someone the other day. And imagine when we used to get marshmallows and we used to roast them on a fire, and you think when it crystals around there, well, that's like our membrane. It doesn't take anything in. It doesn't get anything else to go through that. And with our membrane, what it is, and when that is formed as the crystallized, you've got to think it's slow. The nutrition that comes through is slow. The nutrition that comes out is slow. So it makes everywhere of our body to work harder, whether it's our lungs, whether it's, if you notice when you have a sore leg, your right leg, your left leg, your right leg, whichever one it is, one compensates for the other. Well, this is what our body's doing. It's compensating and overworking. But what we should be doing and realizing that we have to get our cell membrane down and get ourselves in a level of 3 to 1. And by doing so, it's going to help us so much. We're going to have the nutrition that's coming through for our foods. We're going to be able to take that food a lot better, a lot quicker. We're going to have recovery a little better. And you're going to find more of a balance going right through our whether it be our body, whether it be our cells, whether it be our heart function, our brain function. We're going to see the benefits from the food that we're eating. So let me ask you a question. Where are you? Have you been tested? Where are you at this moment in time? Now, when we look at this, the average is 15 to 1. We should be 3 to 1. But I did a test with my son's girlfriend, and she came in at 38 to 1. She's a 21-year-old training to be a teacher, and she came at 38 to 1. From the outside, stunning. Great figure. She runs. She does all the things that she's meant to do, but yet she's got some underlying problems already. But she's 38 to 1. So when we're taking our test, would you like to take a test? What's your results? How do we take our test? The thing is, what I love about when we do our test, and this little thing here has revolutionized test-based nutrition. It's amazing. And why? Because just from a dry blood spot in your own home, and the good thing I love about this, it's anonymous. You don't have to put your name, your age, and nothing on this when this goes out. You can notice the barcode there, and this goes off for a third-party validation. We don't do the test ourselves. So, but roughly around, I think we're probably touching 600,000 tests now. I think that's fantastic, because when I started with Zinzino, I think it was 18 months ago, probably a little bit less, we was on about 220,000, probably a little bit less than that. And that growth has come. It's been amazing. And that's just around the world. And we're going to get our targets, which I'm going to explain later. We will get the targets that we are looking for. Now, remember I told you about when we take our test, we send it anonymously. But it's not from us. I mean, because when I speak to people, they always turn around, you want me just to take the test so you can say it's not good, and you can do this and do that, and then you can sell the products to me. Well, no, because this is validated. Vitas, Google them, research them. Oslo, from Oslo in Norway. And we're just a customer of theirs. We're one of their largest customers, and we have the biggest database of omega testing. Now, you've got University of Cambridge, you've got London College using them, Harvard University, and many, many more big international institutions around the world use a particular company, not just for blood testing, but I would believe they're also involved with the COVID testings as well. And I think this is a great company that we're dealing with, so we've got good validation of the company that's been solid that we are putting our test forward to. Oops. Now, once you take your test, you get a personal test. And when I took mine, and a little bit longer in the slides coming on, I'll probably explain why mine was so low when I first started. But when I had my first test going back, I was 6-4-1. I wasn't too bad. And that's only because really we're coming back from a West Indian family. We ate everything from scratch. And my stepmom was amazing. We ate everything from scratch. And after the test I had and my results, and then being on the oils, being what I'm going to show in a minute, I came in at 2-3-1. So at this moment, I'm hovering around 2-3-1. Do I feel better? I'll explain later why the benefits have worked for me. And I know it will work for many, many people on this call and around the world who comes onto this particular product. So we have many ways of tracking that as well. We can track your test as well. We help you to in 120 days to take a second test, so you can have something to show about from start to finish. And it's important that you can see validation of your own test from start to finish. So when we look at our results, and that's the results of what we've been doing, it's absolutely mind-blowing when we think we're in a world that's supposed to have the answers for everything, but we don't listen when it comes to our own health. And our tests are showing that Europe, 95% out of balance. Australia, USA, all touching the 95 plus, touching near the hundreds. The world itself at 97%. We have to take this seriously now. We really do. And when we think we've had more finding, our more detailed findings, when we look at this, that only 5% of Europeans are 3-1 in balance. 3-1. And then those people who are taking omega oils, omega-3 supplements, only roughly around 20% of them are in balance. And the rest of the world are knocking on the door at 75%, not bothering because they don't understand the underlying problems that may come to them in future. So what can we do? What can we do to fix this? And how can we fix this? Yes, we can really concentrate and eat properly from scratch, making sure we're getting our sources from fresh grain, make sure we're getting it from the right organic sources. But we know, especially those with busy lives, especially those with busy jobs, it doesn't always find out that we can control our diet that strictly. So we need help. We need some form of help to help us, to guide us, to get back in balance and start looking at the right nutrition which we're supposed to have. And if we look at an amazing scientific advisory board led by Dr. Paul Clayton. Now, I've had the privilege to be on a couple of calls with Dr. Paul Clayton. His accolades under his name is amazing. He has put majority of his career towards test-based nutrition, or pharmaconutrition, as some people want to say. And it's just been mind-blowing to sometimes when we go on our trainings and we listen to this guy speak. And then we've got Dr. Angela from, I think she's from Milan in Italy. Now, she really works on ADHD for children and stuff like that. And what she does and what she brings into this advisory board is just beyond belief. These guys are really changing. They don't just work alongside Zinzino. They've got their own places. They've got their own things that they do as well. But this advisory board is second to none. We wouldn't have the products without Dr. Paul Clayton, because he's the one who put the time and the research behind this for us to be where we are today. Like I said, 120 days, we bring you back into balance. And we have a unique test formula for that. And that's really down to a balanced oil. Now, we try not to call it omega oil, even though it's got omega in, because we're not just about omega oil. This is balance, scientifically balanced, blended together. And one of the reasons why this stays the same now, I can only put it and understand it in a wine term because that's my background, wine term. And that's because when they say this product lasts longer and there's no oxidization, now I put that to my wine terms. When my wine gets oxidized, I'm wasting my money. It's no good. This particular product that we have don't get oxidization. The majority of the products similar to this on the market are getting that way. One of the reasons is they're pulling out the polyphenols out from there. from when they extract the omega from the fish and to clean it up, and the filtration allow them to clean the fish. They take the polyphenol out, the biggest thing they take out that keeps things fresh. We also have a water soluble, and that's for the little kids. You can understand the little kids sometimes. When I can always remember when we used to be lining up from school, going into school before we going out of the home, and we had to stand in a line. Me and my siblings had to stand in a line, have a mouthful of cod roll. Ooh, it done as well. We had to stand. We could not go out of school. We couldn't go to school without it unless we try and sneak out the back door. Mother always be able to catch us. So we always make sure we had our colour of royal. So we've developed this one as well, really for the children, put it in their juices and so forth. And then we've got one for vegan patterns, because vegans are probably one of the worst ones that are not in balance. So if you've got any vegans on there, you've not took your test yet, I would challenge you to take the test and have a look. See if you're in balance. And once you get yourself in balance, notice the difference as well. We also have a soft gel format as well. Now, we can actually say that we are a fully natural company. Some people say they are, but because of the compounds they use to bind their tablets or their soft gels, the binding agent isn't. It isn't. We are. The binding agent isn't natural. Ours is. So we can class ourselves as a fully natural company. So these products are made with such high grade ingredients, quality ingredients. We won't take any substitutes. And you can see the ones that are actually lit up on the screen at the moment, which are more in the color. But really what we need to look at is that no sugar, no soya, it's gluten-free, it's keto friendly. These are the ones when I'm talking to my customers, this is what they're looking for. This is what they're asking me about. And we've got some other accolades as well. Informed choices, soon to be informed sports. Now, those who understand that soon to be informed sports, on a business aspect, it opens so many huge doors for us. Do you imagine having your favorite football team in your products? We're already getting one coming through. Do you imagine that all the athletes around the world can have our products with confidence, knowing it's been backed and they're allowed to have it? Now, when we talk about oxidization, remember what I said to you before about keeping products fresh. And you can see the different ones here, but I'm going to concentrate on the cod royal. That lasts for 15 hours within the body. It takes to absorb through the body. And even if you add up the cod royal, add up the concentrate of the omega, add up the krill oil, put them together, it still doesn't touch our balance oil. This has been scientifically proven that the potentness of our product is far superior than anything on this current market. 35 hours it lasts in the body. 35. That means it's going to go where it's supposed to go to around the body and stay there and get the benefits that we need. Now, so as a result from this, and when we look at the balance ratio of what we did, we've got trackers to help us as well. So I would suggest to anyone to actually, if this business is not for you, look at the products. Look at the products. You can't walk away from what we're doing now for people's health. So the health benefits goes through all different genres, all different ages, from the what I used to say, from the womb to the grave, because from all different age groups, it's right. We need to be having this. We need to be in balance for ourselves. And the only way of doing that is finding, whether you find it for your food and working at a proper regime, or you get a little bit of help for the products that we have here. So we've got some amazing benefits here, which we can see. And the amazing benefits here, you can Google this and just find out. So this has been extrapolated from whether it be the Food Council, the Health Council. We've just pulled this down from them, which not us put it together and saying it, making these claims, but it's been proven. The one that's proven it for me was my blood pressure. I used to hover in it even at 55. I used to hover in at 176, 78 over 98. Now I thought, don't laugh, I thought it's because I'm from West Indian descent, We all suffer from high blood pressure. Well, telling my doctor this, she was rolling with laughter. No, that was down to lifestyle. That was down to the wrong foods I was drinking, I was consuming. Now I'm hovering around 124, 124 over 84. Now it's come back in line to roughly where it should be. It could be a little bit lower, but at least it's not on what we class as potentially being a major issue. So that's the first thing that I saw being on these products. And probably about 9 months down the line, I saw the difference in my blood pressure. Now, as you can see here, these are accolades from different sports characters around, and I'll hold my hand up. There's not many I personally know, but the majority of them are European. But these guys are actually using our products to this day. So now we're in balance. Now we've got a good feel about it. It's the best way to get ourselves healthy. It's the best way to have a fighting chance to live an active life as we start getting older. Is to get back into balance. So we've had a little snapshot at one or two of the products. Zinzino Biotic. Now, I'll be and hold my hand up. I was probably one of the very, very few who didn't really understand about gut health. I didn't understand it. Now I'm getting to understand about the health of the gut. And now I'm getting so excited, as rest of my colleagues, getting very, very excited. Why? Because we're trialing a test as we speak to actually have a gut test. That is going to open, as a business, it's going to open up so many doors. As health, it's going to open up so many doors for us to validate that the test as well, that this product works. And it does work. And then we've got our Zinzino Extender. We know at this moment in time, our immune system should be building up, whether it comes from food, but this helps. We have to build our immune system right across the world. Personally, without jumping on the bandwagon, I think we've been too clinically clean over the years. We need to have a little bit of dirt, a little bit of roughness in our lives to actually help to build our immune system. This is going to help. And we've got the Protect as well. I mean, looking at beta-glucan. Now, again, those who understand beta-glucan, those who want to find out, pop back to the people who brought you on here this evening and have a little chat with themselves, because this is a really, really good product to have in your cabinet. And we've got the Young Sung Era. Now, I know there's a good friend of mine on here called Shan. When I was, we got together, I think it was in January over in Dubai. She had a good conversation with my partner Zoe about the Viva. And you know, this product is a godsend. It's the unsung hero within our product portfolio. It really is. It's amazing. It helps with sleep, but it helps with moods. It helps with so much. This is a godsend, especially for your teenager. It is a godsend. Now, what we put these products together, so we've got the balance test, we've got the oil, and we've got the Zinzino Biotic. Now, we put them together in a little package called the Health Protocol. Now, the first thing what we need to do is set the test. The second what we need to do is to get into balance with the oil. The next is to look after our gut. The next is to look at the boost in our immune system. Now, I've put a little chart down there, what it costs per day. For the first 6 months of being on these products, these 3 lines, it's £3.48 per day. £3.48 per day. You know, when we open up, where everyone's open, we're allowed to walk around, we're probably going to spend more than that on a couple of more coffees a day. £3.48 a day. Then going forward and keeping on the product, you're looking at £2.25 today, at £2.25 per day. There's one thing that we always put a value to. We're more value about thinking about the value of a car, but we don't think of the value of our health. And it shouldn't cost. If it was more than that, if it was £5 a day, I'll still pay for it. So if it's a customer point of view, I think that is an amazing situation to be in, when you can have something that looks after you get into balance, restores the gut balance, and boosts your immune system. £3.48 a day for a customer base. I think that's fantastic. And why not add on the Viva? It's that unsung hero. Just I don't want it to be a product demo, but I mean, Sue Booth is an amazing product presentation every morning at 8 p.m. Don't forget that. So, and you can even get that on video as well. But that Viva added to this package is amazing product to go for. And obviously, you have some weight management products as well. So for those who want to look at this section, please go back to the person who's brought you on today and have a look at some of the weight management products and one or two other lines that we do as well. Like I said at the start of this, if the products don't align to what you are looking for, then, pardon me, then this next section is really not for you. I'm being honest, because you have to be behind a product that or service that you're out to promote. Zinzino, cash rich, debt free. We're in 37 open markets, and our plans are to open 5 new markets between 3 and 5 new markets every year. And we're excited that we're getting organic growth. We're not buying businesses to blend in with Zinzino. We're on the NASDAQ. We've had double-digit growth for the past 24 months. And we give back as well. We've got the Zinzino charity that we do. This, to me, is accompanied. And I'm just going to tell a little bit about this as well, because I've been in the so-called direct industry for about 9 years. And I had to kiss 1 or 2 frogs to find the right one. And most of us have always been in this trade. And I've never seen a company like this. I've really not seen a company like this. And that's because everyone's approachable. We help each other. The products work. And we're validated with real customers. Not partners, real customers who are using our products. We operate in the direct selling industry. And the direct selling industry, just park that to one side. I'm in the traditional business side, so I go to whether my winery, I buy from the winery, it goes through an importer, from an importer maybe to another wholesaler, and it goes to me, then from me to my shelf, from my shelf to you. So that could be 3 or 4, probably 5 times of price increases before it gets to you. Then don't forget the profit of what's got to go into that. Then don't forget again the actual marketing tools that's got to go into that. 50% of what is spent is on marketing gets in front of you. So the direct selling appealed to me. Why did it appeal to me? I have my own reasons on why I'm in the direct selling business. Is it different from traditional business? Boy, it's different. It is different. You've got to, I'm being honest, you've got to get your head around some of the different characters and people that you're dealing with. You've got to make sure you understand in the market of how to get that, how to get your products to market. But like I just said in the previous conversation, it's who you get into business with. And we're in an amazing team here. And they help us from all different angles. It's amazing. So the direct sales from manufacturer towards foot soldiers to the consumer. To me, it's a no-brainer. And I've put this slide up here. And when I was asked to do this presentation, and thank you for asking, guys, I was privileged to come and do this. I looked at who's involved, that people we may know, what faces are involved in network marketing. And I've just circled 1 or 2 here. Warren Buffett, we all know who he is, one of the huge billionaires on the planet. He's invested in 3 network marketing business. Alan Sugar, 1 network marketing business. And the majority of these are either invested or endorses these products, this industry around the world. This is insane that people can't understand why this industry is going. We're getting smoother, we're getting better, with the compensation plans being better, the products are grown up, the industry is grown up, it's professional. And the people we meet in here are from all walks of life. So test-based nutrition, it's a mega trend. It is a mega trend. It has a potential, but I think it's already going to be test-based nutrition, because people are going to start waking up if what they're consuming, is it doing us any good? You know, and when we look at that omega-3 supplement, it's the most popular, the most income-producing supplement on this planet and growing. But 95% of these products that are out there, or 90% of them are failing the test for this. They're failing the test. So they do change over to our products, but it's trying to educate them to understand where we're coming from, where our products are coming from. Oops, pardon me. Now, we've got to understand about when we're talking about a super mega trend, we've got to understand is that we have to be in the right place at the right time. We have to work at what we have to work at this. We have to understand where this business is going. And by understanding test-based nutrition, and I keep mentioning that, we have to understand that when I was shocked when I found out how much people are spending on supplements on a monthly basis. £100, £200, £300. It's quite a lot. So how do we get started in this business? Well, it can be easy, and that's the downside to this business, to this industry. It's really easy to get in. It really is. And we've got different packages that we can come in with. So it's join, select a partner pack, or partner kit, should we say. But there's one kit that if you're serious about this business, and I would say to do your own due diligence before you make the move to come in, because if you come into any business, you need to treat it as a business. So we've got a pack now to give it a little bit of loyalty, give it a little bit of fun back, and it's our ultimate kit. They come in at that ultimate kit to 869. But the beauty about this, if you're serious about your business, you know you're going to need customers. We all need customers. Now, I'm sure you and I and the team, within a 12-month period, that we can go out there, work together, and bring in 24 premier customers. By doing that, on your 13th month, the company reimburses that back for you. I think no other company that I know what I've been involved with does this, because they're incentivizing you to go out and get what? Customers, real everyday customers. And then we've got our auto ship. Now, every business, when I do my presentations on one-to-ones and say, oh, I've got to pay £55 again, what's this of? You've got to have something to run your business. I'm talking to entrepreneurs here. I'm talking to entrepreneurs on this presentation tonight. You have to have some form of investment. You have to have some form of commitment towards your own business. So we're asking you to go and take your own auto ship, and that includes your own oil, includes your back office, includes your website, your personal website to you. It includes the many apps that we have within this to help you with your business. Be able to send out small videos to potential customers, to potential business partners. However, like we said, we're customer focused. So by having the Zinzino for what we class as Z for free, the Z4, it's about going out and getting your first set of customers. You get first premier customers, get your 4, your monthly payments is reduced, and it's reduced just for the carriage to come through. Virtually, it's free. You're just paying for the carriage. That's by going out and doing what we need to be doing in a business, bringing customers in. I mean, full-time, part-time. I'm going to hold my hand up with again. When I first came into the business, I was sort of shy and lazy. I didn't work at it properly. I didn't listen to what my sponsor was saying. He wanted to help me. I didn't listen. But now I got focused, and I went because I had a busy restaurant wine bar to run. So I was doing 5 hours here. I was doing 10 hours here, 5 hours there. I was balancing it up. So come in and start part-time. It's not a problem. You can work from anywhere. Again, I was privileged to COVID restriction and within the law to jump on the plane in January, go and spend some time with some friends and people over in Dubai, and I was working from there. So this is so flexible. This is a really flexible business to work from home. And this is, to me, what I like about this type of business. It's about choosing who you want to work with, because you really want to try and work with people the same level as you, or with the same expectations and drive as you. And that takes time, and it takes dedication to making sure you can align yourself to them people. You might already know them, that's great. But we need to make sure that we're aligning to the people who are really looking, and we're aligning to the people who really want to work alongside yourselves. We always want to build what we class as residual income. We know pensions are dropping. I've got 4 pensions, but I'm convinced it's not going to give me what's in Zinzino at the end of what I class as building my business when I want to slow down again. It's not going to give me my so-called residual income pension from a pension. It's going to be from Zinzino. My business will give me what I want for my business, but my Zinzino fee is going to give me what I really want and what I'm really looking for, and that's freedom of time. So a little bit about the compensation plan. I'm just going to put all this up. Now, there is 10 ways of getting paid. And I don't really want, and I say to the people who are coming in, I don't want you to concentrate on all 10 ways to start off with. But the 2 ways I really want you to look at is about, let's go away and go and get some customers. Let's look at and getting customers. Be yourself, share the products. That might be the way you want to do. You just want to be a customer base, which is great for somebody from who has a clinic, a nutritional clinic, or a fitness instructor. They don't want to build a partnership business, but they want to build a product business. You get rewarded for that as well. And then if you want to build a team, where this is where the leverage comes in, this is where how you would build that that really solid foundation in your business to go out and build a team. And by doing that, again, be yourself, share the business. You don't have to persuade anyone. There's people out there who are looking, and hopefully with the information we give, it will align to their expectations. So when we start the business, we have what we class as our fast starts, and we want you to get what we class as smart bronze. And because we want you, we put the incentives up front, and which are, what's the word I'm looking for, which are customer focused again. We put the incentives when you start to be customer focused. And so what we're saying, in your first 30 days, let's go out and get your 4 Premier kits out there in your first 30 days. That's going to give you a cash bonus of 10%. It's also be looking at probably around £90, an estimated total with your mentor bonus as well, around under an £80 bonus. That's not bad in your first 30 days. Some people on here who have wanted, I can see 1 or 2 people already in the business on here. I probably did it in the first 3 days or first 2 days, but we will show you and help you to get that. And then we look what we class as fast silver. This is where we strategize and think, who are the generals you're going to put in? Who are these first board of directors you wanted to join your business? And that's by whether it will be having a freeway call with myself. We're going to go through this and teach and train you as an individual. If you've never been into this industry before, we're going to help you with that. Because if we can get that strong, what's the word I'm looking for, that strong belief within the team that you're bringing, you're going to see how this can have a compound effect for the rest of your career within this business. And then what we want to do as well is for you to go out and just build again and go and get another 6 more customers. So we want you to get, in that 6-day period, in total 10 Premier kits. That's going to lead to what we class as X Team Express. That's £135 bonus. And then you're going to get your ECB of 100%. So you're estimated around 270. So again, you can see the different incentives which are there. And majority of it is led by customer focus. Customer focus. So for those who just want to be, those who are coming back from a, what's the word I'm looking for? The nutritionist, they've got their own clinics, the sports, the personal trainers. They're really interested in the products. They understand the products. They don't want to build a team. Well, this is an amazing way to do this, because you get paid just as hard, just as well, with having a customer base on there. And now we've got 1 or 2 people in the team already who have hit what we class as top team. But you start off at a team getting 25 customers. You have a one-time lifetime bonus spread over a couple of months. And again, pro team with 50 customers there. Then you're going to get 2,800 plus. Your percentage goes up as well on your product base, what you're in. That's 25%. And top team. Now, top team is probably one of the best pinnacles to get. You're on the highest, you're on 30%. And that's great, because we're incentivizing you to go and get as many premium customers, as many as you can. Those customers will be happy. We've got a good retention rate as well. But if you're anything like me, you want to build this business higher. Now, there's nothing wrong with just coming into the business and want to be customer focused and that's all you want to do. Nothing wrong with that. That might be your more comfortable way of looking at things. But what we want to be able to do now is to look at silver and duplicating things to making sure that your team, as we build, it's getting you to silver. Now, if we look at that in that first 60 days, and you're looking at £630 £630, depending on what in dollars or euros that's going to be, but £630. You've got your ECB. We'll explain that. One of your guys who brought you in will explain what ECB means. And then you got an average of £157. Now, that's not a lot. We know it's not a lot, but it's a start. But as you, oops, pardon me, but it's a start. Now we really want to start monitoring. We really want to use what direct sales about, and that's leverage. So if we look at duplicating, remember them first two slides. Remember getting someone, the guys that you brought in, your four board of directors. We want to get them up to what we class as fast silver. We're getting up to silver. Now, by doing that and helping them, how we've helped you, you're going to be classed as what we call an executive. That's around 3,000 credits coming in. And what you're looking at in your own pocket is just shy of £450 plus £180 phone bonus. That's not bad. Now that's a £600 payday coming into you every month. That's not bad. It can go towards probably the car payment, part of the mortgage. It's not bad. But we know we want to do better. We want to build the business. And by doing that, the aim is putting your first pillar, your first sacrificial pillar in the ground, saying, I'm here. And that's by reaching the diamond. And when you get to diamond, it's by helping the people within your team, not just by yourself. You've got a team of people around you helping you to get to executive. And that's averaging on the monthly of 12,000 credits. And then you're looking at a pay packet now of an income packet coming into your business around £3,000 to £3,500 per month. That alongside your current job, your current business, give you a few choices. Give you a few choices to slow down. Give you a few choices to pace a few bits off just by reaching diamond. But one of the pinnacles, and this is, I'm slightly under that. I'm classed as a director, as I said at the beginning of this. But we want to really get to the major pinnacle. That means you have got some solid foundation in your business, and that's crown. And by doing that, you just need to go out and achieve in a set time that you'll work with your sponsor, work with the team that you're in, to 4-time diamond. Go and get 4 key diamonds. They may not all come from your direct business, it could come from the rest of the team as well. So that's brilliant. That's going to push you to what we class as crown. Now, the business potential on here, I'm just going to leave this. This is just a snapshot of where and how we can climb up the ladder. How fast we climb up the ladder, that's entirely up to you. You're going to get the resources which are in this business. You're going to get the resources which are in this team to help you get where you need to get to. And by doing that, it means you have to plug in, because whether you fail in this business or whether you succeed in this business, it is really down to you and how you are going to plug in and really push this business. So business really is about timing. And I personally think the timing, it's now, today. If this particular presentation and there's some caveats you've tucked out of that and you need to get your questions asked, please go and get them asked, because this is the best time. We're in lockdown. Majority of the country of the UK are in lockdown. Some may be working from home. I still work from home with my businesses, but we're in lockdown. I can spend a bit more time to generate a growth business. So we're expecting an estimated growth rate, and we are doing this at 33% growth rate. I don't know any other businesses that is doing that at the moment, and perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps I'm tunnel vision, but all I know is that where we are today with this particular business, the timing is right now. It really is. And you can see how we're building our customer trend. At this moment in time, it's from 2020, like I said, we had 230,000 customers. We're standing shy of 600,000 customers. And by 2025, our target is 100 million customers. I think we're going to smash that. I think we're going to go zooming straight past that. Why? Because we've got one of the best things on the market to open this marketplace up. Test-based nutrition, starting with a test. So again, it is perfect timing. So just before I close, I really want you to make sure you understand is that If we are the vehicle for you to get your dreams coming forward, the potential of having a residual income, the potential of joining up and making some real friendships, potential of working from home when you hit a certain plateau, potential of having free trips, potential of having bonuses over and above your current commitments. The time's right for you now. But what I want to leave you with is with this. Like I said, I've been in around this business or the industry for 9 years now, and I've never ever seen people think about their health, about their finances at the same time. This is the time to actually come and do this business. I've never seen it. And leave you with this. I've never seen as well people from doctorings, people who are already six-figure earners, people who are already doing very well in the medical profession coming over to us. I'm sorry, they understand the products more than I do. And if it's good enough for them, boy, I want a part of this. I want a part of this mega trend. Whatever you do, please, you're going to fall into a couple of camps. One, this business is for you. Get back to the person today, lock arms with them, get their information and get started. Or you maybe want to, you're on the fence a little bit and you just want to find out a little bit more information. Again, go back to that person, grill her, grill him, find out what you need to find out so you can make a conscious and the right decision for your skill set. And if it's not for you, thank you for coming on. But please don't walk away from looking at these products, because this is really going to help your life. It really will help your health and your life on these products. I'm Fitz Spencer. I'm a director for Zinzino, and it's a huge thank you for all coming on today. Bye for now.